Hey everybody, welcome to FixPlays. Today we're going to be playing a game dev tycoon. I've found this game not too long ago. It's a really fun game. It's just a weird new spin-off of a new way to look at game playing, how anything can be interpreted into anything you can possibly be. So right here, welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you will have transported back in time and start your own game development. So notice how it says 30 years right here? It's more or less, that's how long the actual story takes. You can still keep playing after that time, but there's no new really unlockables and all that stuff. But just so you can keep going and going. Let's just run through a basic story mode right now. Before you start your adventure, give yourself your upcoming company name. So let's just go with something as simple as Fix Gaming. And my name, the FixPlays. Sweet and simple. Guy, see what I really look like. He's the closest, I guess. Let's go with this one. Yeah, as you notice, I've been playing this for a little bit. Yeah. It's gonna get a little bit confusing if I might open up the wrong one, but yeah. Let's just get right into it. So here's your basic opening area. You have just your computer over here. You have a nice car over here. This actually is like a really good interpretation of how real game developers really start out as. Not as literal as starting off in your garage, but you start just in your house or somewhere. Then you work your way up into new offices, new companies, and all that stuff. So the object is, you have 4 little sections right here. This is your research. This is really important for when you want to start new stuff. Let's just start going. Design is your overall, the appearance, I guess you can say, of the actual game. Technology is more of like the actual coding and everything. You don't really go into the coding or the actual design itself. I'll show you as we go along. And if you notice right here, bugs, this will come really important later on. But alright, let's just start our first game. Notice right now there's only like not that much here. There's just topic, genre, and platform, and then the game title. Me, I don't really like using the title first because I want to see what topics I have unlocked. See, right now we have sports, military, medieval, and space. Just like the very basic topics for games nowadays. Shouldn't really say nowadays, but yeah. Let's just start off with a good sports game. It's just gonna be, you have all these genres right here. I think you can unlock a couple more, but these are just the basic ones. What I really want to look forward to is, instead of just picking just one, there's this new add-on in there that goes multi-genre. You can get 2 of these and you get more chances just to screw around, I guess you can say. So let's just go for a sports stimulation game. Yeah, I know I said stimulation, I meant simulation. Sometimes the hitbox isn't really working sometimes. It's a new game in development, so give it some time and it'll work its way up really well. Now, I'm a really big baseball fan, so let's just go with just baseball. And on platforms, there are more and more of these getting unlocked. So right now, I've never even really heard of this. I guess this was around before I was really born, I guess you can say. So right now, let's just go for a PC, because you and I both know that PC gaming will be around for a really long time. So let's just start off here. Oh, I just know something. Forgot the E. All right. Now you start off with I think it is $60,000, I think. But let's go right into it. Right now it costs us 10 grand to start this. So alright. There's all these graphic options. You can go text-based, 2D graphics. You unlock a lot more and more as time goes on. But I like my 2D graphics instead of just a text-based baseball game. That's really pointless. So let's go into graphics. Here's the actual Notice how 1 and 1 went up there? You want to get these as high as you possibly can. Certain games will go higher in one category than the other. Then bugs, we'll see if we get any, then I'll explain that later on. Now with a baseball game, you don't really want to focus on quests. Screw that. You might want to focus on the engine, get like the overall mechanics, and of course gameplay for a baseball game has to be very, very high. And I'll just tweak this down a little bit because I want to focus more on the actual playing of this. Alright. Yeah, it's more of a sliding game. Notice that we got 2 bugs here. This really comes into factor at the very end of when you create your game. It's basically when you complete all these sliding challenges, I guess you can say, that there's this one part where it's like you don't do anything. He just works on like, alright, here's how you do. I'm just gonna finish up some finishing touches, like maybe you get a little bit higher in here and here, but mostly you want to get these down to 0. Otherwise, then you gotta take the game back and start redoing it. Alright, so back to this. AI, of course, has to be very, very high for this. Level design, meh, no dialogue. Screw dialogues for a baseball game. You don't want to hear that much commentary this early on, I guess you can say. Alright, I think that's pretty good. So, here's your overall completion bar. It doesn't go all the way, it'll stop right there. Then the next development stage comes in. Notice over here you actually have options now. Graphics, you can't change that. You can turn sounds on and off, but for right now, actually yeah, I'll turn it on. Get the sounds up high, get the graphics up high. You don't really need that much world design, just because it is just a normal baseball field. And alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, you notice we lost a lot of money already, just because I'm rambling on. Now let's see, you can stop right now, but I want him just to get the stuff going on. No bugs. Notice how technology has that little bubble come up every now and then. Now let's just stop here. Although we got a little design in there. Here's like your actual stats. You get bonuses. Oh look, I got a great combo. Sweet. Then you got combos, new topics, overall slider bars. Shows how you progress through on. The highest, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this. Later on, you get more staff members, so we gotta pay attention to them, start paying them salary and all that stuff. You can either trash the game, which is really cool that you don't get to lose any of this experience, so you can do it as like a little side project that you want to just throw around with your own company. Then, if you didn't really think it's like that good of a game, just trash it. But then you lose that much money. But I really want to keep my money and make more, so let's release the game. Nah, I just gotta wait. The first reviews for the game came in. Let's see how it is. This is the funnest part of the, like one of the most anticipating part of the game. So it's like, so you got a 9. And then some of those times you get like 2 or 3s, and you just like want to, just throw your game away. But hey, you gotta spend money to make money. You gotta learn from your mistakes. And all right, let's see how we do in our sellings. The newcomer in the gaming industry has just released their first game, Baseball. The game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, Fix Gaming are sure to gain fans quickly. Let's sure hope so. And over here, this is each block is your week of sales, I guess you can say. Look, I sold 8,300 units of Baseball in my first week on the PC. And I made a top 10 gaming. That's really, really good, considering I just started out. So, alright, let's see how else I do. You know, I got a big chunk of money right there. I was at, what was I at, $40,000? Now I'm at 70. And look, I got 72 fans. What a coincidence. Let's just watch this keep going up for a little bit. I want to get some more money so I can look forward into building on to more games. Baseball has just achieved the company sales record with 10,000 units sold. Well, I just started myself. Of course I have a new record. This is an important milestone in the history of Fix Gaming. Alright. You can start going on, but I like watching this just to see how much money I truly make. Then I can invest that much more money into my next game. Now the research is a really good function in this where like, oh, you use research for research, of course. You can just start a new game, research new topics, new ideas, new platforms, all that stuff. Eventually you get a game engine, which are like really important for when you start doing bigger games. You can look at our game history here. Our first game got a 8.25 out of 10. That's really good ratings. You'd buy that game too if you had that good ratings. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's research some new stuff. I can research the custom game engine, but I can't click it right now because I don't have enough research points. Gotta get 50. I didn't really get into this until way later in the game, just because I want to get as many topics as I possibly could at first. Now, there's a lot of topics you can possibly use, but right now, here's where we're starting off as. Let's go for racing first. It's a really easy topic you can work with. Now it's all just like chances and everything in here. Alright, recent market studies suggest that the Godavor G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. That's not really good for us at the moment. But let's see what goes on later on. Consumers prefer the lower price, the greater availability, and the flexible hardware configuration over the other home computers. And for the copyright's sake, they don't use the real names of all these systems and everything. Of course, PC, you know what a PC is, but I never really knew what kind of system this was. Well, I guess I just wasn't around before that time. Experts say this might be the end of competing hardware manufacturers. Alright, so researching our new topic for racing. Can't develop a new game yet. Oh, look at this, we got a lot of money. Alright, we got new racing. So let's use that topic into our advantage here. Alright, so let's go for we'll intro NASCAR to the game here. NASCAR, yield, left turns. Racing, genre, action, adventure. Let's do a NASCAR RPG game. Yeah, okay, let's just go with simulation for right now. I can go for the G64, but I want to keep most of my fans because they're pretty loyal if you stay with your platform from the very beginning. I did a couple playthroughs on my own, off camera, that I just did PC the whole time, and that did very well for me. But this time I want to mix it up for a while, like go for the PlayStation or get the Xbox going on. But right now, let's go for PC since they haven't been made yet. 2D graphics, of course. Yeah, get rid of that. Let's just keep it the same here. You want to keep the gameplay high. You don't want story for a NASCAR game. And alright, let's keep going. Scratching his head. That diminishes over time. That's basically just a stall in the actual time. Weeks go by here really quick, and then you get the monthly fees of upkeeping your area. So the longer he goes in, he gets more experienced. He won't do that head scratching thing a lot. So let's just move on to our NASCAR game. Let's notice that we made 165 grand in our very first game, and we got a crap ton of fans. Let's just see if we can keep this up and get it into the thousands, hopefully really soon. Quit scratching your head, man. Alright. We're getting a lot of research here. You're gonna want to stockpile this at first, just so you can get the main stuff out of the way. Like soon you can get a steering wheel, so like I can bring NASCAR back and actually have possible steering wheels for the people to buy with the game, so you have a better driving feel to the actual game. But that's not until way later when I start doing the game engines. So right now, I want to throw a little more design to this. Have the tracks look really good. Still screw the dialogues. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of bugs. That doesn't happen as much later on, but sometimes when you start getting a lot bigger of a staff, that skyrockets. But then when you do that finishing stage, this goes down really quick. And sometimes you will like misclick the finish button, and then one little bug will just squeeze its way through. 1 or 2 bugs is fine with your game, but alright, let's just move on here. Alright, get up a little bit. Focus on the graphics really well. Sound, of course, for NASCAR. Get the engines roaring. Alright. According to rumors, Japanese Ninvento. Well, you of course know that's probably gonna be Nintendo, but due to copyright issues, yeah. And Dinky King or Donkey Kong. Alright. Maybe one day, maybe I'll get a game on the Nintendo system, on the Ninvento system. But sometimes with these consoles, you actually gotta do a license. Maybe, I think it's one-time deal, or you gotta pay every time you make a game. Hopefully it's not every time you make a game, and onto that system you gotta pay a very high license fee. But let's see what's going on. And also the console isn't out yet. You can't make a game on that console yet. You gotta wait for it to actually be released. The news will pop up and show you this stuff. So right now he's working on world design, getting Daytona all wrapped up and everything. Get some of these bugs out. Still got a lot of money left over. Maybe I can just throw in another game before this one even really reaches a pinnacle of sales. I'll research for right now. Still don't have enough for that game engine yet, but I really need to focus more on new topics. Because look, I can get aliens now. There's a lot of stuff you can unlock there. Like really, like you wouldn't really think they were titles, but like there's a detective somewhere in here. It could be like LA Noire, or I think there's a couple more detective games out there, but I just can't really think of them right now. There's even school topics you can really use. I'm like, well, I guess this is like Bully. That I think it's that game way long back, a couple years ago. But right now, let's research fantasy so we can get some RPGs going on here. New record, sweet. Great combo. If you want to just skip through the whole like long process of like, okay, this slowly increased it to 87 points. Just left click and it'll just skim right through it all really quick. And let's not trash it, let's release it. First reviews came in. Alright, let's see how we did. Yeah, didn't do so well this time. I guess we're just not... Oh, that's actually really well. Okay. Wait, come on, stay 10, stay 10, stay 10. Nah, screw you. Come on. I seen a 10. I have yet to get an actual, like, 10, 10, 10, 10. I haven't gotten 4 10s on a game yet. I've got 3 and a 9, but... I guess it's like really hard to get that perfect perfection and then make as much money as you possibly can, like get like 20 million for one game. But that doesn't happen until way later on. So let's just see what's going on. What's he doing here? Oh yeah, he's researching fantasy. 7,000 first week. That's pretty good. And we didn't do so well in the rankings. I'll finish up this first episode right after we do a little bit more research and see how far NASCAR really does for the community. And hope you guys like, favorite, and subscribe. Please get my name out there. I'm really new to these to the YouTube gaming side of this. And tell your friends. Maybe I'll take requests for future games. Like maybe I can do a Minecraft playthrough. I have XCOM on my computer right now. I really like that game, but never really got around to like really playing it that often because I guess I just got like bored of it really quick. But if I have like a lot of fans here wanting to have me do a playthrough on it, I can play that game really well. But I just never really had the motivation. I'm like, I'll just play XCOM today. But if you guys actually want me to record like some of these games and stuff, I'll be more than glad to listen to them and maybe buy them and all that stuff. I'm pretty low on money right now, so hopefully I'll just run through this maybe once or twice. This first season, I guess you can say, of Game Dev Tycoon. Oh yeah, look. The first season of Game Tycoon would be like this would be like just more of an intro for my channel, I guess you can say. Maybe if I bring this back into a second season, I can have all the fans like give me all different ideas for games and stuff. Like maybe you guys want me to do a Call of Duty kind of game, or you guys want me to do a Skyrim kind of game. I'm open to any suggestions. Please feel free to leave a comment. I will be more than glad to answer them when I finally can. Alright, so let's move it on here. I just finished. Thank you, Jason. That's really kind of you. Alright. So we're wrapping this up. Oh, we actually got contract work now. These are like just quick cash saves. Like, let's say I'm doing pretty well. Let's say I have like 9,000 in the bank right now. Don't really have enough money to make a game right now. I can do contract work, and it's like it'll give you like $5,000 or something. Let's open this up. See, I can get $15,000 for if I play test a game. These weeks though, you have to do it on this time and get the certain amount of design or technology points. If you don't do this, sure you gain research for whenever you do contracts, but then it's not as much as of course we do for a game. Just like if you're really in the scratch for research, do a couple contracts and stuff, and it'll get you along so you can maybe research new graphics or whatever. But these designs, they will bite you in the ass if you don't really pay attention to them. Let's not do a contract right now. I want to do some research on more topics for right now. No, let's not do a pirate. Let's do a horror. Hopefully we can make a game better than Silent Hill. Alright, so start the research. We're making a lot of money right now. So, let's see, how much time am I on right now? I think this is a pretty good, decent size for our very first episode. I finished horror. Alright, thank you guys for watching this new series of mine, new channel. Please spread the word out. I'll be more than happy to respond to any questions you guys have asked. I'm willing to take suggestions for future games. Like, if you guys have already played this game and you have like some really great ideas that would like to make it to YouTube on the YouTube side of this, feel free to leave a comment of like what kind of topic you guys want to see. Like, what kind of like franchises you want me to branch off. Like, make a series of games. Like, I can bring Mortal Kombat in here if you want. Just leave a comment and subscribe. Like, favorite, subscribe, whatever. Help my channel grow. Tell your friends. I'll be more than glad to help.